Welcome, retro gaming community. Here is the news coming up. We take a look at the recent London gaming market. The spotlight falls on the Mile High Club. We delve into the Amiga demo scene and focus on the founder of Anarchy. And is Resident Evil 4 the remake the scariest game of all time? Firstly, a Sony pony has been won over by a Nintendo game. This is shocking news for all Sony fanboys, as this may well end up being of epidemic proportions. Are other Sony fanboys going to follow suit? Well, Stuart of Generation Pixel has been seduced by Nintendo's Paper Mario. Paper Mario is a quirky title in the series which sees a unique perspective whereby you control a paper cutout of Mario on a quest to defeat the evil Bowser in an RPG action-adventure style of game. Stuart's recommendation of the game, which is highly recommended by Nintendo fanboys, could potentially convert the masses of Sony ponies to Switch allegiance. Scary times ahead. The retro gaming community hope you will get well soon, Stuart, and you'll get rid of this nasty Nintendo virus. Counselling is available if you need it, and hopefully you'll soon be back on your PlayStation and life can get back to normal. Upcoming on the 12th of August is the highly anticipated Zap Live event 2023. You can now buy tickets for this all Commodore event that should not be missed. Ideal for both Commodore 64 and Amiga owners, or fans, or indeed anyone who may be interested in home microcomputers from the 80s and 90s. Taking place at the Holiday Inn Hotel in Kenilworth. There is going to be an incredible lineup of special guests, including the likes of Andrew Braybrook, the creator of Uridium, John Hare and Stu Cambridge of Sensible Software, and Simon Butler, to name just a mere few. Not only is the event on all day, it further runs until 11 PM, where the evening will consist of music, with Cytronic Software's Ken's hosting a night of remix music until the night event finishes. Head over to Fusion Retro Events to get your tickets. We turn the spotlight on to a unique channel that collects his games on aeroplanes. That's right, the Mile High Club is a new channel that likes to play games whilst crossing the Atlantic Ocean on a 747. Oh, excuse me, how embarrassing. It seems I've got the wrong channel. It's actually Malhi Club. Yes, Mike is the guy behind Malhi Club and residing in the West Midlands area. Mike has access to plenty of game shops, including Hidden Chest Gaming and Vintage Gamer. Mike's sub count is currently on 43, and that is a criminally low count for such a humble and lovely guy. So, through the power of the community, please sub to Mike's channel, Malhi Club, and let's get him to his first 100 subs. The London gaming market took place on Sunday the 19th of March, and as in usual fashion, plenty of YouTubers from the retro gaming community were out in force, snaffling up items for their treasured collections. Among them was Big Game Al, who has kindly given us permission to use footage he took of the event. In fact, my producer is telling me that we can actually go back in time using our Nintendo time machine and talk to Al. Good morning, Al.
Good morning, everyone. Bright and early.
Where are you heading to?
We're off to the London video game market. Yeah.
And are you meeting up with anyone?
Yeah, gonna go meet up with Rob Grenaldinho plays. We've got early entry tickets. We're going to get in there early, have a look around.
What are you looking for at the event?
Not really looking for anything.
And who else are you meeting?
And then Martin's coming down, the geek master, who likes to eat cakes.
So Al, have you got any strange sounds you can make for the viewers? Lovely. And with that, we will bid Al farewell to carry on with his trip to the event. As usual, the event was a busy success with plenty of stalls to claw through and spend your hard-earned cash. Please be sure to check out Big Game Al, Colonel Dino Plays and the Geek Master, who all have videos on the event and what they've picked up. So the next London Gaming Market will be taking place on Sunday the 2nd of July. Book now to avoid disappointment and get your early bird tickets. Resident Evil 4 the remake has burst onto the gaming scene to a positive reception. But just how scary is it? We got in touch with gamers to find out. Joe says the game is amazing and really enjoyed the nostalgia, but how well they were able to bring it up to date. In particular, she loves the bosses and monsters in this remake, but feels it's definitely not the scariest out of the franchise. That title still goes to Resident Evil 7. Pete Fighter 2 thinks that this version of the game is the best one yet, but like Joe, he too doesn't think it's the scariest Resident Evil, saying that the first couple of hours of Resident Evil 7 takes the scariest award. Stuart of Generation Pixel piped up that Resident Evil 4 killed the franchise, and just because you put perfume on a pig doesn't make it any more attractive. I think it's fair to say that Stuart isn't a fan. Mark of Slasher Geordie Gaming, Gaming Geordie Slashers Corgis? Thatcher Gaming Slasher, whatever his name is now. He says that Resident Evil 4 is one of the most important games ever. He believes that Resident Evil 4 has nailed the over-the-shoulder view, and if it wasn't for that, we'd still have the aimless running around and locking on mechanic. Personally, I'm too scared to play it, so I'll never know. I'm just getting info that we can go live to John Bundy, who has ordered Resident Evil 4 from CEX.
Hello Internet, this is John Monday, and Resident Evil 4 Remake is out, which I have ordered a cheeky copy from CEX, so it's time for a CEX roulette. And let's see what I have got. What the?
And we must cut you off there, John. Not quite what he was expecting. But there you go, Resident Evil 4 Remake out now. Give it a try. And finally, if you're a fan of the Amiga demo scene, then you'll be pleased to know that we have a demo scene celebrity within the community. Mark Helliwell, otherwise known as Judge Drock, was actually the founder of Anarchy, a very well known and respected demo group who produced some brilliant graphical and musical showcases for the Amiga, including my favourite, the 3D Demo 2. Take a look. Judge Drock, famous for organising the Anarchy 1991 party which took place in Barnsley. Coders, artists and musicians all gathered to compose demos which were entered into competitions at the party, with winners awarded trophies. As you can see by the footage, it looks like plenty of booze was consumed and many hijinks going off between various rival demo groups. Mark has been interviewed many times through podcasts and magazines, providing a fascinating insight into the Amiga demo scene. Please visit Mark's channel where you can find footage from the aforementioned party and also take a look at his custom built Commodore 64. Very likely the best custom made one in existence. Mark is attending the ZAP live event which we covered earlier, so if you want to meet a legend from the Amiga demo scene, then that's your chance to go and say hello. So that concludes the community news for April. Thank you for watching and hopefully you'll tune in next month. But until then, we'll leave you with this.
Do you know of any places where sailors hang out?
I don't imagine they'd be here. Probably the red light district, eh?